Honey, if you ever see this, by the time you even know I made this video, I'll probably already be under the influence of some alcohol. It is 12:36 on a Friday. I'm supposed to be at work, and I'm already planning it, baby. All right, spun the motor over by hand. Felt fine. I mean, nothing felt crazy. I think I have it on top dead center, and we'll pull this valve cover to make sure. We're gonna see how bad it is. Also, if your kids ain't going to bed and you're still watching this, I'm about to say some dirty words because I'm messing with this motherfucking airbox. These little clips, they make me irritated. Oh, I can't see nothing from here. I've got the exhaust manifold in the way. All right, we're gonna pull this valve cover off and see what we see. There's the truck. I wonder why the valve cover is leaking. Probably because I put them on my hand and was scared these little bolts would break. I'm literally just pulling them on my hand. And for you commenters, I know y'all be liking to talk some shit. Yeah, everything I got's pretty much snap-on. I like my snap-on guy a lot. I like my Matco guy too. I'm wearing a Matco belt. But shout out Kyle, he's never gonna see this. But yeah, I like nice tools. I also like stuff not to break on me. Now, I bought the snap-on stuff for the house because those kits went viral on TikTok. And I liked them a lot. I use Milwaukee at work, bro. I mean, my sockets at work are GP and I love them. But I bought the snap-on stuff because I thought I was a baller. I'm not. I ain't pulled it yet. I'm pulling it now. I'm recording to see my expression if something's really screwed up in here. Alright, gasket that one, cool. Oil galley. Anticipation awaits. I don't see nothing crazy. Cam's on top dead center right there. The line is marked up down there. Or it's just like it could be moved by a word I can't say. Minute hair. I'm gonna get my hands wiped off. So nothing crazy. I don't see no bad scoring or unless I'm just tripping. So, okay, next step is gonna be pulling this head. Not something I really want to do right here. I don't think I have a choice though. I don't feel like backing down in this tree that's behind this truck. Sorry, honey, about your driveway. I know I need tools that are at Bart's to pull this head. Because there ain't nothing but to do it. We're gonna make me a list. We'll go from there. Thank y'all for watching. What's up, everybody? Day number 2. Messing with this lovely vehicle of mine. Had to drive to the shop, get some tools, go ahead and remove the head today. See how bad it is. I think the synopsis is that we just run the heck out of them. I mean, we push them trucks just as far as they can go, just so we can kind of keep up with the rest of the traffic. It is a very cool vehicle to have, but it is quite slow. So we think we stretched the head bolts, which I've already done once, so it makes sense to do it again. I would like to get more than 15,000 miles out of this next set. Thinking about getting the ARP head studs. A little weary about it just because they say from 82 to 90 something, and it's like Volkswagen, Audi, something or another. I don't even know. I have Audi stickers all over my truck, so it's probably the right thing, but my truck's 81. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little research and dig in a little bit more. But because of Florida man Bart, we got tornadoes coming. And so I've got to get this a little bit more secure, just make sure it don't fly off, or do what I can while I'm here. And then look for some tools. I'm hungry, and the restaurant quits serving breakfast in like 30 minutes. So see how quickly I can get all this done, try to get over there and see if I can get me a biscuit. So just because he's on nights, don't mean he ain't working on something. He needs to be working on his bus, but he got hooked up somehow. I really don't know anything about this car. I don't know what he's doing. Looks like maybe some brake work, rear end work. I don't know, but it's a good looking car. He hasn't told me too much about it. We still getting after it. Don't you think he ain't getting after it? All right, tools acquired. Now, I usually come down here and drink a beer, take a video, send it to Bart. I like telling him how his beer just tastes better than mine somehow. I don't know where he gets his beer from. I don't get the same quality, but for some reason, his beer always tastes so good, but not today. We got to work on the rabbit. Brisket biscuit with some cheese on it. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I couldn't finish all that. I had to throw some of them tater tots away. It hurt me in my soul a little bit, but I'm full, and I got a top end to pull. I got Rapid Frustration Fuel for when I'm done tonight. Is it bad that I've already bought tequila and I haven't even finished my coffee yet? Good news is there's definitely coolant in the block, so I didn't lose all my coolant. But I hate opening this fuel system up. I don't want to say I hate working on my car, but obviously you don't want to work on your car too much. I hate trying to prime this bad boy. We deal with it at work too. Somebody does an oil change on something. We got a couple young guns over there. I think they're impatient. They don't let it prime up all the way. Or some of the older hostlers we got Cummins in them. Little 6.7 Cummins. Kind of a booger butt to prime because you don't have just like a little button in some cases. But we've got belt off. I'm yanking these fuel lines off now. So I don't know how much of that y'all could actually see me. No. I meant to grab my tripod when I was over there at the shop, and of course I forgot. But I made a video last week when I was cooking. I put it on my personal socials. Talking about I'm over here by myself and making these videos. It's kind of like talking to myself because I need somebody to talk to, but at the same time, kind of not really. I don't seem too crazy. But while I'm fooling with this, I guess I'll tell you all what I wanted to tell you last weekend about us moving and all that good stuff, and me and Bart just not being working together as much as we used to. I wanted to start a channel for Daddy Chevrolet, maybe like a Selman OBS type deal. But also, I've been cooking like a madman over here. I don't cook just pizzas. I gotta pull the exhaust. Fuck. But yeah, I wanted to start a couple different channels. With this breaking down kind of changes a couple things, so we're off back on the pizza ride. Maybe the fancy dinners are gonna quit for a little while. I think me and my wife are gonna buy a newer truck. So we can have we need a truck. We need a real truck. This truck is awesome, but it's not a truck, right? So, I wonder you gotta lock that down. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta mess with the exhaust and I can start pulling the head bolts finally. Something I see a lot of people talking about when I watch these videos. It's homemade tools. Bart, genius man, made this one. And then for the injector pump lock, I think it's an 11mm, or is it 7/16? Taped up to a Phillips head bit. So, one clamp off. One more to go. Meteorologist Shitty Volkswagen mechanic Tyler here to tell you we're supposed to have tornadoes tonight. It's getting quite windy. So I've only loosened 2 head bolts so far. I mean, I feel very tight. Unless the dude I was watching on YouTube is just a weak bitch. That one does not feel good. None of them feel great. So, let's see. Alright. Is it clearing up at all? Or am I smudged, or what's the deal here? There we go. Alright. Got it off. Bart's gonna cuss me if I don't take this off. I can already tell you that. I need it. I ain't got my gun over here so y'all won't judge me. This is probably gonna take wildly longer than walking up there to get my gun. But, oh, nope, gotta have the gun. Damn much. I already fucked that up. Am I a dumb boy? What are you hung on now, slut? You know, I've learned in my years of working on stuff, talk dirty to it, sometimes she likes it. I'm not thinking strong thoughts today. See, I hate gasket. Alright, give you all a little rundown here. Everything I've seen, you gotta take the intake manifold off. I'm almost certain last time we did this, we took the intake manifold off. But talking to Bart on the phone yesterday, of course, I don't think you gotta take it. I don't think you gotta take it off. I wouldn't mess with it. The threads in the back of the head are messed up. Like half of them come out. We didn't put helicools. I think we put helicools in 2 of them. We ran out of helicools or something. So I don't really want to mess with them. You know, it's 40-something years old, right? So we're gonna try to pull it. But let me show y'all what it looks like here. I see a head gasket. Sucker's gonna be a little heavy. Heavy. I've not made a plan of where I'm gonna put this once I get it out of the truck. Probably do that first. This damn tornado coming in. Let's see how long this lasts. Oh, it's gonna be heavy. It's not gonna be that bad. Bart, this thing don't work worth a damn, buddy. But I mean, you know you're top dead center, so I really don't know why you gotta lock it down right there. I got 1 zip tie, Bart, 1. Told myself to pick some up at your house, and I was like, oh, I should have plenty. And I was at the parts store. I wanted a booger hook, a bucket, because mine's broken, and some blue shop rags, because I'm out of rags. I ended up with just rags. I had no booger hook. And I picked up the zip ties, and I was like, I got some at home. No, I think my brother-in-law, who's not going to watch this, has stole them all because he's a piece of crap. So now I have 1 zip tie in this whole damn house, and it wasn't long enough to lock that sucker down. Want to be a bitch. I just don't want to drop it and damage it. Ugh. I just wanted another hand. Wouldn't mess with it. I wonder if that little O-ring just flipped, and I wonder if the truck shut off to save itself. I don't know. This shitty. Looks like we did a 2 rib. They make other head gaskets. I think we're gonna have to get a fatter one. But I bet you that O-ring is gone. I bet you that's what it was. That Joker flipped over. O-ring's still in there. Alright, well, I'm going to base time bar. We'll figure out what we want to do from here. You know what would be really funny? Is if I did all this and the truck still don't run. That's what will be the bestest. Looks pretty good. Yeah, a little coolant. I mean, not really no movement. Is it dirty or is it scoring right there? So you can't pull it off with that on there. It really wasn't too bad. And he was right. It's easier if 2 people go back. I can promise you that. So stay tuned. As you can see, I'm crippled. I feel like it's wrapped up a dead body. Cheers. It really wasn't bad at all. I need to do it more. I get pretty good at it, but a monkey could have done that. A monkey did do it. A ginger Mexican dumb monkey. But yeah, it's pretty easy. One little crack in the head gasket. It's also a 2 rib, or it had 2 little holes in it. It's probably what we pulled off of it when we probably should have put something bigger in it. If y'all have any information about the ARP studs, I'm gonna try to post this today before I order anything, but please comment below, let me know. Also, Parts Place only sells a 3 rib. I was watching a video earlier where somebody had a 4 rib. So I need to do a little bit of research. Need to wash myself. But oil leak, I think it was from the valve cover. I was pretty much able to pull all of them bolts by hand. So next time we'll tighten them down a little bit tighter. Maybe I should actually see what the torque specs are for the valve cover. Some of the head bolts were had rust on them, which makes me believe that they probably stretched and air probably got to them. I mean, they've only got 15,000 miles on them, so I don't know if they would rust like that. You know, we fixed that truck back then. It's like we run it for 3 or 4 months, maybe, if I'm lucky, and something else happens. So, did the head job, and it went down for, I don't know, it was a transmission next maybe. Then it sat for a couple months while I was tracking down transmission, fixed transmission. One day I was driving home and I stopped in Locust Grove for something. Bart was still on days, thank you. And I got off before him. I stopped at Walmart, went, did some shopping, came back out, truck wouldn't start at all. Couldn't jump it off with a solenoid, couldn't do nothing. He had to actually stop on his way, roll me off. And what it was the solenoid went bad. I got an actual company to rebuild build it, because that's like the third or fourth starter I've put on it from O'Reilly's, right? So I don't know. We'll get parts ordered. We'll get it put back together. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more live action.